Good evening, good morning, and good night. Welcome to Inappropriate Radio. It's your host, Tashana. The hostess with the mostest. This Nagatooth one. Let's get into this. So, hi guys. The creator wanted me to get into some things. Yes, we were supposed to start the series for the laws and the rules of the spiritual, the land and the sea worlds, right? But he dropped something down in my spirit, right? I got a download. And I know that I'm not tripping because I've been experiencing this lately. The cosmos are working really hard to allow the ancestors to communicate. It's crazy because this time of the year is considered, to be the year, the time of year, rather, when we need to be looking out for those who are suicidal, right? Suicidal attempts rise dramatically during the season, right? For a lot of different reasons. And it's crazy because right now, with the portal that just opened and closed, the ancestors are dwelling here crazy. So you may be getting messages from some ancestors and some spirits that have passed around this time, or it's like their birthday, like their birthday is coming up, or both, okay? The reason that is because we need their strength, we need their energy to execute some of the things that they did not, or to continue on doing some of the things that they have started, even if it's not someone that you've been connected to via the blood, right? This is just that core group of your spirit team. These are your guides and some of your angels, right? Really the guides, right? These are those neighbors that maybe babysat you when they passed on, they were older. And I mean the ones that were good to you in this room, okay? On all levels. So you have to consider that the energy from those people, you were around them. And I mean, this could be, like I said, one of those neighbors that babysat you, or maybe that, you did those little store runs for. Those are some of the energies that fills in the gaps that allows us to have a little bit more coverage and insight for a time such as these. So you want to be careful with the energy that you are accepting and taking in for a lot of reasons, because with this energy of suicide, depression, being lonely, and probably even some, being, I don't know if gluttful is a word, but engaging in the spirit of gluttony or being attacked by the spirit of gluttony, and even the rise in drugs and alcohol, right? These are all different energies and entities. This time of year, everyone is sensitive, even the children, okay, because they can be affected by it. They're in these environments with all of these energies and these spirits dwelling, right? They're cohabitating. So this is another reason why you're going to start picking up energies from the guides and some of the angels, because their presence is here. And it's so crazy because God aligns these things right on time, right? That's just what he does. He's always swooping in right on time. So this is the thing. Of course, we want to increase our prayer. Yes, we want to increase our prayer to ensure that we are allowing the Creator to hear us, and we are engaging and actively building on our relationship with the Creator. Okay, that's first and foremost. In doing so, not only do you allow Him to do His thing, right? You're allowing yourself to grow in all facets. So that's a win-win situation. Your ability to build on that, or how you build on that rather, is going to determine everything moving forward after the prayer. The prayer comes first, right? Obviously after the faith and the belief, right? But even if you don't believe or have the ultimate level of belief or faith, the words that you're speaking will make God do things so you can increase your faith, so you can increase in the areas where you are weak, because He's God. That's what He does. He's going to show up and show out, okay? But you have to allow Him. Secondly, when the angels start making contact, I think that it would be important to start paying attention to the actual dates, okay? Whether you're getting a dream, whether you're just there thinking about them, whether you're smelling a scent that reminds you of them, whether you have a taste for something that only they can cook for you. It's multiple ways that they'll communicate, okay? You have to just be open to that. When they start this communication, pay attention to their birth date, their death date, the condition in which they passed away, their habits and or hobbies. Those little subtle things will tell you something that you need to be working on or paying attention to for yourself, okay? Even if you want to take it as far as looking at the energy that is current around their date of birth or death, or just around this season period, right? Think about how the zodiac sign that would be pertaining to, and see what that energy does for you. Is it something that you're lacking? Is it something that would be beneficial? Is it something that you've been having issues with? Like, look at the signs. Like, so for example, say if a person was a Capricorn, right? They're born Capricorn and they passed away during Sagittarius season, right? Sagittarius season is like around now. And then you will also, that's fire, right? What type of energy do you get in the presence of a Sagittarius? Or what do you feel you need or have in connection with the Sagittarius? How are you connected to a Sagittarius? Do the same for the other side. So this is some of the things that you can start looking at as far as energy is concerned, okay? As far as energy, it's very important because these are portals. These energies are connected to realms, dimensions, vibrations, okay? They're telltale signs. So this is something you will want to pay attention to. Third, once you start making the realization, and even if you've gone so far as to applying now the information that you have, right? And I mean living in it, walking in it, thinking it, eating it, breathing it, right? This information that you've been, learning. Once you start doing that, you'll start seeing a lot of different tugs of wars, okay? And these tugs of wars are going to be internal and external. And this is where the warfare arises, okay? This is another reason why their presence is so strong right now, because they're helping. The Creator has allowed a lot of the angels and the guides. It's not really the ancestors right now. The ancestors are doing something else. And he just said that's not true. Okay, I'm wrong. So it's mainly the angels and the guides. right now that are making connection, because these are the small gaps that need to be filled in to allow us to get to the new phase in full, okay, in totality. So be conscientious of the thought pattern or the old thought processes that connect you or make you think about this time of the year. It's really important to stay focused on the things that you feel like you've been building towards, or that you have been building towards, or you want to build towards, because you don't want to bring that vibration into this season that we're in right now, particularly because the portals that are open right now are very unique, and they're not like before, only because this is one of those historical pivots, if you will, that we've reached. Okay, this has happened in history, but just for us, for our time, we have come into alignment with some of the most grand manifestations that our generation will ever see. We're literally in the transition. We're in the middle of the transition of moving into a new millennium, right? That's a very unique time because we're shedding and building at the same time, or walking into building. And I mean this spiritually in all facets, right? Financially, physically, we're evolving. So you have to be willing to pay attention to the shift, if you will, because it's going to allow you, you'll be in sync with the things that you need to be receiving, the things you need to be doing. It'll just keep you on track, okay? But before we go, I just wanted to make sure that you guys understood what this segment was about, okay? You're not going crazy. The ancestors are here, okay? I'm sorry, not just the ancestors. It's really the angels and the guides, okay? We talked about the difference. We know the ancestors is bound by blood. The guides are those that come in and assist us. They are connected to the purpose. They're connected to the people that are connected to us. That's their ancestors and their guides as well. So a lot of our guides we share with people. Angels as well, but it's really the guides, the spirit guides. They're guiding us to, the right people. We went over that, okay? This is not what this segment is about. But they're here and they are communicating with us, and pay attention to those little subtle things that remind you of the deceased. Anyone who has made a mark on you in a positive way, has taught you something that you are still using today, that is not bound to you by blood, okay? Pay attention. Do a little research on where they come from. Try to get connected with their people if it's healthy and if it makes sense, right? For the direction that you're going in. And of course, you want to ask God. Don't just listen to me ramble on, right? Of course, ask the Creator if that's a good idea. But I'm telling you what He's telling me, all right? What He's showing me. He's putting me up on game. So I have to do my duty and spread the word, all right? But yeah, that's just about it. All right. I think we're going to start going into the rules and the laws of these different dimensions if I don't get another download. Okay. But I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I love y'all. I hope y'all are going to be eating good. Okay. I hope y'all are getting your houses ready for that food. I hope y'all are still going to drink y'all water and eat that fruit and vegetables though. All right. And definitely sip on the tea in these next couple of days. All right. But I love y'all. Enjoy y'all extended weekend. All right. Peace.